Good morning, everyone, and today's dinner is going to be savory Scotch meatloaves. It's a take on Scotch eggs. It's made slightly different. I've adjusted the recipe for what I have in my house, so I'm not impulse spending in the stores before grocery day, which is tomorrow. The original recipe comes from Low Cost Cooking, Better Homes and Gardens, one of the retro cookbooks. This can be made in the crock pot or the oven. I'm going to make it in the crock pot because tonight is a skate night and I am really busy. And by the way, welcome back to Broke Not Broken. I'm Shannon. Now, for sake of the video, I already have 2 beaten eggs in the bowl. The original recipe calls for 1 beaten egg. I have 5 hard-boiled eggs. The original recipe requires 4. 1 cup of stovetop stuffing crushed. The original recipe calls for soft breadcrumbs. I'm not running out to get some panko. This is already seasoned and it's relatively cheap. The original recipe is asking for a 1/4 cup of green peppers. Again, I don't have green peppers and I'm not paying what they want for them. They're not in season right now. So we're using chopped carrot. They do require a 1/4 cup of onion. So between the two of them, I have enough. 1 pound of beef. I'm just adding it to the eggs right now. We're going to mix this up. I'm going to add in the rest of the ingredients except for the hard-boiled eggs. Now, if you do find this a little bit too moist, you can add a little bit more breadcrumbs, but I'm saving the breadcrumbs for another recipe. So I'm going to add about 1/4 of a cup of rolled oats. Now, my mom often used rolled oats or quick oats in a lot of meat recipes to stretch it out, same as my grandparents. A lot of people use Ritz crackers, but we don't eat crackers in this house that often. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to get one of these hard-boiled eggs, and you're going to totally encase it in this meaty goodness. Should look like that, guys. Now, if you're doing this in the crock pot, you're going to want to set it on low for 8 hours and let it cook off. You can also put these loaves in the oven for 30 minutes, and at the 30-minute mark, you're going to add a ketchup sauce to it. I'm going to pre-make it, and when we come home from skating tonight, we're just going to pour it over the Scotch loaves and let it cook for another 10 minutes and then pull it out. But in the oven, you would do it for 15 with the sauce on it. So in the bowl, I already have 2 tablespoons of water. I'm going to add 1/2 cup of ketchup. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vinegar. I'm using white. You could use apple cider if you have it. 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder. I make my own chili powder. I don't buy chili powder at the store. And 1/4 of a teaspoon of oregano. Just going to mix this up, and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. And after my Scotch meatloaves have cooked off in the crock pot, I will add this on top, let it cook for 10 to 15 minutes. Then I'll add some cheddar cheese to the top of it, and I'll serve this with mashed potatoes tonight and maybe a side salad or some steamed carrots. Now, if you don't have lean ground beef, pork, like ground pork would do, ground sausage would do, venison to ground chicken. That way you could ask the question, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? Just kidding. But all of these things are great substitutions if you don't have ground beef on hand for the Scotch meatloaf recipe. Please remember to like and subscribe.